Hi, I'm Dr. Victoria Boyd, and I'm so happy to present to you this training on how to really maximize your efforts with digital technology. This is what you need in this day and age. All of the hand entering data needs to be eliminated. You need to make that automated, especially for live networking events, anytime you're gathering prospects. You need to attract them with what they're looking for. And you can do that with the strategies and tools I'm getting ready to demonstrate for you. It is a great learning opportunity to see how and what to use to maximize your efforts. Let me know if you have questions. I'll be giving you an email at the end.
All right, let's get started with automated power sales formula. This is for network marketers and direct sales personnel. Any entrepreneur that is out there selling anything, basically, because these are great tips and strategies to really maximize your efforts with technology. We're going to be looking at the basic sales formula, and it has four elements. And I want you to understand that all of these really are overlapped and work together. And those four elements are connect, engage, share, and follow up. And I'll be explaining each one and how they work with each other. First, connect is networking. That is really the foundation of your industry. You have to reach individuals. You want to build a prospect list, and that list might be for future customers, your prospects. It might be to be a vendor or someone to help you. It might be a power partner that will come together with your business, or it might just be a great resource. And all of these are valuable to your business. There are live and online networking opportunities, and you need to know the strategies to take advantage of these elements. Be equipped with digital tools. I know you've gone to networking things and they've asked you to give you the business card, or you've taken business cards and you've met people. But where do those business cards end up? Either you have to go back and manually enter them into your database, or frankly, they get lost. They just disappear. So let's digitize all of this, because the real goal when you're doing any of this is to get them in your database. And you can worry about how and you sort them later, but this is for long-term communications, because that is a key element to this whole formula. So at live networking events, whether you have a booth or you are just attending and going around and networking, it might be just a gathering of business individuals and not a vendor type format, but this works at both. If you've ever had a booth and you've had people where they had to sign in or you were trying to gather information by having them write their name down, you know most of the time you can't read their writing. Or if you're trying to write it, you're actually missing out on an opportunity to connect with all the people that may visit your booth. So the easiest and most effective way is to get a QR code and put it on your phone. Now, that QR code is connected to your landing opt-in page, website, or your scheduler, because there's different ways that you want to do the follow-up for this contact. You might want to talk to them directly, so you want to send them to your scheduler. You might want to send them to the page that they have shown an interest in. That's called attraction. So you've asked that question. So you want to have several different QR codes to direct them to landing pages, websites, or your scheduler. To get a free QR code, you can see the website down there. It's the QR code-monkey.com. Check it out. You can get free QR codes. But then you're probably asking, but what is my landing page? Where am I sending them? I'll get to that shortly, because now it's time to engage them. You want to make sure that you are thinking about and know your audience, that you know what they're looking for, that you are going to build the know, like, and trust factor, because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. And finally, you want to focus on their needs. Sending them to a huge website, and we all have them, the big company websites, and those are actually their brochures for all of their products and services. But unfortunately, many customers or visitors get lost. There's too many things for them to sort through, or they get confused. And so you want to start narrowing down and focus on their needs, what they're truly looking for. And how you do that is through a landing page and sharing your information. The third step I said is engaging them. So you engage them by sharing something of value. You have knowledge. And so you share that information by educating them, giving them little tidbits, background, things that are within the industry. And then you become the expert. And so they look to you for that information. And this is really where I emphasize that you want to share before you sell. Don't think about jumping into the sales portion of your system at this point. Share information so that they understand the value of what you have. The reason I'm really saying this is because there's some sales stats. 2% of people buy on the first connection. Yeah, just 2%. That's a very low number. 80% will buy between the fifth and 20th touch. That means you've sent out information, you've educated them, you have become the expert in the industry, and you are now known, liked, and trusted. And the fortune is in all of this follow up, which is that fourth element of that formula. And so, what is follow up, and how do you get to have 5 to 20 touches without being totally annoying? And we know what that means. So, there's different types of follow up. There's what is called a workflow automation. I'm sure you've experienced it. It usually is in a email series or a text message series. You're going to set up 6 to 10 emails spaced across a timeline. And each one you're going to keep educating them, giving them more information. It might be just periodic communication. It might be thank you for registering. Here's what we have. It might be a blog post, new products, but you're going to have a series of automated emails. It's called a workflow automation or autoresponders. You're going to talk about personal contact when you first connect with them. You can even put this option on your opt-in page where you ask, what's the best way to contact you? Some people prefer email, some like text messaging, some like the good old pick up the phone and call me. If you're using SMS text messages, make sure those are short and simple updates because most people read text on the fly. Get to the point. And my favorite phrase is be concise yet precise. So these are different ways that you can follow up without being really annoying. The real value here is that you're still not trying to be a salesperson. You're still trying to educate them on different things in your industry. So here's some personal follow-up tips. Ask how to follow up and confirm what's best. Always follow up sooner than later. Immediately send a thank you. In fact, when you set up your QR code and you get them to go there, you can have them receive a thank you email as soon as they have pressed the submit button. Have a specific reason to contact the prospect. So many times I've heard them say, oh, just check in. No, you don't want to just check in. You want to have a reason, new information, something that you're sharing of value with that prospect. Provide value. I want to double underline this and say always provide value. And each conversation have a clearly defined next step. And that's simply by saying, okay, so can I call you back in about 30 days just to make sure you understand all of the new products that we have? Never follow up and this is just what I said, to just check in or touch base. They know that is a sales tactic. You also make it unpersonal. Remember, you want to be very personal, know your audience, and know what they need personally. And so when you check up, you're specifically addressing what their interests are. So, what is the cost of not following up? And this is really important. 44% of sales reps give up after just one follow up attempt. And remember that, because you just can't say thank you or, it was great to meet you. You have to have a planned system of automations, a workflow automation, because 80% of sales require at least 5 follow up attempts after the initial meeting. Remember those details. How long to follow up? Yep, till they die. Basically, you want to stay front of mind, and or they go out of business. Especially if you're a B2B where you're working with business to business. They send you a cease and desist letter. I hope you haven't gotten to that point where you're that annoying. They hire you. That's the ultimate goal. They unsubscribe. That happens, and it's okay. So just know that you should have a plan where you constantly stay front of mind. After your initial workflow automation, which might be 6 to 10 emails, think about what could you send them in perhaps 3 month, 6 month intervals as an update. Let's say you have new products that come out. That should definitely be slated to be one of your contacts or email blasts. Is there a tool or system that can do all of this? I wouldn't be here if I wasn't ready to show you how to automate all of this information. And it's so vital that you do that, because your success is geared on how much you can accomplish, how many clients you can grow. Yes, that is the answer. I have something to show you. You want landing pages and websites powered by artificial intelligence technology that target your audience, which is what I talked about, and automate your marketing. And the reason I'm saying and introducing this to you, I have been in the MLM, network marketing, direct sales, and we know that the company will give you a website. But generally, like I said, there's too much on that website, especially if that company has several divisions and lines of products. You want to define what your audience and help your audience find what you're offering. So you can create landing pages. That's where on that page you're focused on one specific topic. And that's essential, but you're probably thinking, but how do I do? That's going to be so expensive because I'll have to buy all these websites. No, if I'm showing you this, I have a solution for you. You're going to let technology guide this process, and your message is going to be integrated with artificial intelligence marketing technology, and so that you can separate and create landing pages that are specifically targeted for the topic that you want to talk about. Look at here, you can have unlimited website landing pages. This is just a few of the ones that I have, because I have several different uh, services that I provide, but you could create pages for your most popular products. That means you could separate it out of your corporate page and give more information on that specific product. Now remember, going back to the formula, you want to engage them. What does your audience have an interest in? And so you don't want to send them to the whole thing. You want to send them to what they have interest in. Then you want to share and give them education about that product. You can do that on a simple landing page. You can go into more detail versus the corporate site, which has products, and I call it their catalog, but you can go into much more detail about individual product lines. And you can create as many as you want to, unlimited landing pages. So then what you're going to also want to do is market those landing pages. That is sending it out into social media, because technology, that's where marketing and our network marketing, direct sales, that's why they've grown so fast, because of the internet. But just imagine that you could sit back and have each page that you have created have a daily targeted marketing strategy that's created by artificial intelligence. That means this tool has gone out based on the keywords that you have added and creates a landing page. I'll go back. Each one of these are the pages that I created, and each day a new social marketing strategy article is brought into my website, or posted for, not posted, but it's created for the topic of all the pages. Or up in this corner, I have the Philanthropreneur Foundation, and there's a green button there that I would just click that button and then send it out to all of my social media platforms. All of the content there. What you're sending out is a landing page, and this is automatically created for you with the opt-in for portion there. And how does it create these? By the keywords that you generated and inputted when you first created your landing page. Don't let that set you back. It's super, super simple. You just have to think about what you're trying to do and add some relative keywords into that, and it automatically creates the article. It pulls the article from the web and then creates a landing page where you are automatically capturing anyone that wants to read it. So simple. Through artificial intelligence, you are now building your database. Also, it creates list. For every page that you create, it automatically creates a visitor list. Now you automatically know, and I'm going to be using that word automatically a lot, exactly what that visitor was interested in. On the big corporate site that you have, when a visitor comes, do you really know what they're looking for? Does it track what they click? No, it really just says that they came to your site. But remember, you might have 20, 30, 40 different products on that page. This will help you understand what your audience and visitor is interested in, which is so important, because now you can generate that workflow automation email to really speak to them, what they're interested in. Each page has its own separate autoresponder. You can create a series of emails for every page that really has the messaging that you want. You could have a immediate email or text thanking them for their interest and signing up. And maybe in 3 days, send them another one. Have you had a chance to explore? Another one in a week. Once again, you can schedule these out across a timeline, 6, 10 different emails. But then you also have that list in your database that you can send out just a separate email. This reinforces the know, like, and trust theory, because they're hearing from you on a regular basis and you're building a relationship. Now, what do these websites look like? Once again, I'm using a platform that I built. This is my Philanthropreneur Foundation, and we help entrepreneurs just like yourself do marketing. And so this one is guided or aimed at building capacity of nonprofits. This is the desktop view on the left, and then there's the phone view or mobile view on the right. You don't have to worry if it is created and available. This is automatically, there's the word automatically, done for you. When you create a page, it automatically creates both versions, and you can look at how they look, whether or not you want to put a spacer or things like that. So you don't have to worry about if your page is accessible and mobile enabled. If you need images, now you already probably have a lot of images from your own product brochure, and I encourage you to go grab and snag some of those. But this tool has a full library of different images, and just go in there and look at the category. Once again, this one I selected government and nonprofits, and so it's giving me images that it has, and these are all free images available for you. I don't know if you've ever gone out and had to purchase images to use in some of your marketing, but they can run up. This is a library already in the tool sorted by the industry. So what else does this tool feature? You get analytics. Generally, you have to set that up yourself or you just don't think about it. So you get performance reports on what each one of your pages is doing. You can do online ads. That's targeted ads. Yes, that's a little bit more, but but you already have the artificial intelligence capabilities where you can do the social media post regularly. With the targeted ads, it really defines a demographic and a region that you can do. If you compare how much targeted ads really cost on Facebook, LinkedIn, or the other platforms, you'll see how what they charge is so much more economical. You can do SMS campaigns. You can see that that's the text messaging. um, I currently am not using that strategy, but you can have it, and that's an extra $10 a month. But one of the biggest features is your contacts. You can create a full database, putting all of your different landing pages into one database, and you have unlimited contacts. Now, I'm going to repeat that again because I already mentioned that you get unlimited landing pages and websites. You also get unlimited contacts. And I'll note that in just a minute. There's also community uh, and resources available to you. There's teams where you can join other teams or you can create your own team. There's content that's the learning where there's a lot of videos and other content that you can take advantage of learning some of the best strategies. There's weekly meetings that you can go to where they're giving you information and once again tips and strategies on how to really maximize your impact. One thing that you might be interested in, there is an affiliate program that you have a downline. If you are a team leader, you already have a downline. And you probably are saying this is a great tool. Well, I hope you are saying it's a great tool that you could invite your downline to look at it. And here's another revenue stream for you. Just throwing it out there. Their support system is fantastic. They get back to you generally within 24 hours, if not sooner. I've really liked how they support their community and those clients that they have in their pipeline. What is Nerd Now? That's where you can actually hire a nerd to do any of your email workflows. They could build your website. They could do the work for you. It's a program called Nerd Up. It does cost a little bit more, but from my perspective, these sites are so easy to build. I've only used them to build out my email workflow, mainly because it just saved me so much time. I had other things to do, and they came back within 48 hours with a 6 level email workflow automation. Fantastic. So, with all of the things that I'm saying, here's all the processes you need and also what you'll get. You'll get unlimited websites, landing pages. So you can create full websites in just minutes. Truly a drag and drop type formula. It's very easy. If I could do it, anybody can do it. These are all SEO optimized so that they will rank high. Every website that you create is automatically SEO optimized. You have full email marketing, which is intuitive and automated for you. You just have to put the automation in there. It's a part of this system. Unlimited contacts. Keep in contact with all of your prospects and customers in this powerful customer relation management tool. It is created for not only Apple and Android apps. And so it's across the platforms. It will go anywhere and you can use it anytime. Here's another biggie: unlimited file storage. You don't get that with most tools out there. They limit you to 500 megs or just depending. Also, they limit your contacts, web pages, all of that. Amazing support, like I said. They're there 7 days a week and they generally get back to you within 24 hours. Plus, you get detailed analytics for every page that you create. You can't really say that there's nothing else that you need that's not provided with this tool. So, what are we talking about? Now, site marketing. It is a marketing platform that provides you all of that. Yeah, right up front, I'm going to get to how much it costs. But if you compare, you'll see that $37 a month is nothing. If you're buying and paying for a website now that does automation, workflow, and all of that, you know you're spending a whole lot more. $37 a month is if you purchase the plan on the annual plan and you actually save 20%. It's $444. Plus, with that annual plan, you get all of these bonus. You get a help from a nerd for website design. You get 3 email campaigns created for you automatically right up front, and you get 250 text messages per month free. That's 50 international, and that's $120 value. That's all for just $37 a month. Yes, and there is a monthly plan at 47, but it, it, uh, it is still so reasonable. You need to at least explore and consider now site marketing. So you want to start saving money and time, but more importantly, you want to start really doing attraction marketing. And that's what NowSite does. It brings to you artificial intelligence. It allows you to create landing pages that attract the audience that is interested in that specific area, and it helps you create the follow up that you really need. You get the networking, you get the engaging, you get the sharing, and the follow up all in one tool. And I call it the power tool. So if you really want to explore this more, I invite you to go to thepowertool.now.site and see what it can do for you. But I want to also introduce you to one more thing that they literally just came out to. This is a behind the scenes analytics to understand your prospects. What it does, it gives you 240 artificially powered prospect reports. That means if a person goes into your database, it can go and it researches and pulls from the net a lot of different statistics about that prospects, and you can really learn what their personal profile is so that you can speak to them directly. I call it the networker's dream, and they call it NowSite networking because it was built specifically for network marketers and the MLM industry. Yes, it is an additional $200 for the annual plan, but if you think about it, that's only $16 per month. But all of the value that it brings, it's totally worth it. So after you sign up, you have to have the base um, program, which is the $37 per month program. You could sign up for the Now Site Marketing, and I can help you with that. But it's so fantastic, and this is in pre-launch right now, so you want to grab it right now. You can get it at getnetworking.now.site. Here's some more value that I'm offering. If you sign up for NowSite, we have a support squad. It is a group that meets every Monday evening where you can bring your questions and get answers on your NowSite tool. They will even help you design your landing pages, what makes them strong and how to get started. And it's all free. They meet every Monday evening at 5 p.m., and that's Pacific Standard Time. But there's four members. One is a specialist in marketing and social media strategist. One is a specialist in automation. One is a website designer and content. And there's others that join in and can give you a lot of information. Free, just for joining and signing up with NowSite with me. So all of this, you get 78 years of experience. You can't beat that. And you get access to a weekly 2-hour virtual meeting providing support and marketing concepts. So, once again, I want you to start saving money and time as you are running your network marketing business. Stop trying to reach out to friends and family. That's not where your fortune is, but it's in having automated systems to help you do your business. Once again, you have a team. Help your team skyrocket their results. It's a win-win when you share NowSite. First, the downline team sales soar because they are also using advanced digital technology. And you, as their leader, can earn a commission on each affiliate that you sign up. This is not what I'm really pushing here, but because it's available, I felt I might as well offer it to you or let you know about it because this is the most advanced digital technology. Research Now site, you will see that they're in the top 10 businesses of digital technology growth. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you have questions, I have the answers. And you can reach me at vboyd at drvictoriaboyd.com.